very important part of our outside zone is our front side zone combination. And those consist of two-man zone combinations as well as three-man zone combinations. So right here, I'm just going to talk about what's important on our outside zone. Now, as far as our front side zone combination are concerned, the front side, the covered lineman, has to set the edge on the defender. And with this, by setting the edge, what he does, he uses what we call the near to far technique. Now, his job is to set the edge on the defender by taking his near shoulder and fitting under the far shoulder of the defender, trying to create a reach block at the point of attack. Now, this uncovered lineman, what he's going to do, he's got a three-step rule. He's going to take 3 steps, a slight pull for 1, 2, 3. On his third step, he's going to try to overtake that defender. If he can overtake that defender on his third step, he's going to knock the covered lineman off with an over call to the linebackers trying to flow back over the top. Now, at the same time, on his third step, if he takes 1, 2, 3, and he cannot overtake the down lineman, what he's going to do now is take his track and get to the second level defender on our two-man front side zone combination with the center and guard. Right here, on this illustration right here with the guard and tackle, same thing, same concept. The covered lineman, he's going to try to set the edge with a near to far technique. He's going to go take his near shoulder and fit it under the defender's far shoulder from the ball, trying to reach that defender. Now, obviously this defender's he's going to try not to get reached. So we want to do a good job of setting the edge on the defender. If the defender flies outside, he may have to take him and run him to the sideline. If he can get this defender reached, we want to be able to set the edge and get him reached. Now, on this two-man zone combination here, this uncovered lineman here, in this case is the right guard. What he's going to do again, he's the uncovered lineman, so he's going to take his 3-step rule, starting with a bucket step, 1, 2, 3. If he can overtake the down lineman, he's going to knock his right tackle off with an over call so he can intercept the linebacker as he tries to flow over the top. And back again, as he takes his 3-step rule, 1, 2, 3, and he cannot overtake the down lineman, he's going to snap up at a 45-degree angle to get on his track to the second level linebacker. Okay, same thing now with this illustration with the tackle and the tight end. Same thing occurs. Now this tight end wants to set the edge with a near to far mentality. Now, with him being covered right here, a big point of emphasis is he does not want a bucket step when he's covered. Only the uncovered lineman takes a bucket step. So right here, this tight end is the covered lineman. So he's going to take a near to far mentality. He's going to try to set the edge on that defender. If this defender tries to fly outside, he's just going to take him and run him to the sideline and let our back make a cut off the end-man line of scrimmage. Now, if he can reach this defender, which is what our objective is, all right, we want to get him reached. Now, this uncovered lineman, again, he's got a 3-step rule. 1, 2, 3. If he can overtake that tight end, he'll knock him over with an over call, and he'll intercept that linebacker trying to flow over the top. Because again, what our back's trying to do is read the end-man line of scrimmage, and he's going to stretch as long as he can. And once he sees daylight, he can either stay on track with 1 yard outside of a tight end or imaginary tight end, and he reads the end-man line of scrimmage, he can either stay on track or he can cut up. There's no cutting back on outside zone. With this illustration here, this is our 3-man zone combination. All right, those first 3 draws were our 2-man zone combination. With our 3-man zone combinations, now we have it's an opportunity in this case where the D-line can either rock back inside, and pick us. So what we make right here is a team call where we take 3 offensive linemen and we team it and make sure that we can get those 3 for 3. So right here, this tight end right here will try to set the edge on the defense. He's going to set the edge with a near to far mentality. This next offensive lineman, even though he's covered, he's going to get in the hip of that defender. All right, he's going to get the hip of his offensive lineman just in case that defender tries to rock back inside. This uncovered lineman is going to take his 3-step rule again. He's going to take 1, 2, 3 and try to get in his hip of the adjacent offensive lineman, which in this case is the right tackle. Now, if this situation happens just like this, where we rock back inside, that linebacker flows over the top, obviously the tight end is going to take the linebacker flowing over the top. Obviously, the tackle's going to take the Sam linebacker that's pitching inside, and obviously the guard's going to take this defense in trying to crash back in the B gap. So again, this is an outstanding situation on how we block the front side of outside zone. We take great pride in it, and the biggest thing is we want to set the edge on the defense by using our near to far technique. A big emphasis here at Southern University on outside zone. We want to, cut the defense in half. So we work 2-man zone combinations, 4-man zone combinations, 3-man zone combinations. We just want to do a good job of working combinations to get to the second, making sure we take care of the first level defender and cutting the defense off, as well as getting to the second level defenders. Again, we still want to maintain on the front side a near to far fit on the defenders. All right, here's a game clip right here where you watch the front side of outside zone. Everybody work their zone path, cover the defender up, and let our backs have running lanes to run through. The biggest thing that we want to make sure we emphasize here is we want our backs aiming point. Before I even draw the offensive line, we want our backs aiming point 1 yard outside of a tight end or imaginary tight end. We want our backs aiming point 1 yard outside of a tight end or imaginary tight end. Now, what's very important about that? Our quarterback now has to open up at 4 and 8 o'clock. So if you're looking at a clock, he wants to open